We've painted the skeleton on this side of the horse so that you can see the position of the bones. Start off with the position of the neck vertebra, which are probably much lower down than you would expect them to be. Also the position of the shoulder blade, and you can see why it's so important that when a saddle's fitted, it doesn't interfere with the movement of the shoulder blade. You can see the position of the thoracic vertebra, which will be under the saddle, and how close together the spinous processes are. And again, this is something that you need to bear in mind when you're fitting a saddle. You have the lumbar vertebra, or the lower back, and then the pelvis, and you have the bones of the forelimb and the hind limb. On this side, we've painted the major muscle groups of the horse. The points in white are the major bony points that you can feel, and these are the points where the muscles attach to. The major muscles in the neck are all painted in different colours. The back muscle, the long back muscle in yellow, and the gluteal muscle and the hamstring muscles. When we talk about developing a horse's top line, we're talking about correct development of these top line muscles so that your horse carries itself in a correct outline. And by doing this, you're avoiding the horse being ridden with a hollow back, which can lead to muscular problems throughout the back and skeletal problems. The horse is not designed to be ridden, and this yellow muscle is the long back muscle, and this has to support the weight of the rider and the saddle. It's therefore important that your saddle is fitted correctly. It's also very important that you warm up properly before exercise, just as any athlete would do. When you start working a cold muscle, again, it becomes susceptible to muscle strains. At the end of an exercise, it's also important to cool down. Some muscular problems through the back may be secondary to problems in the lower limbs. This is because the horse will compensate and be susceptible to muscle strains throughout this long back muscle and the deeper back muscles. So for your horse's welfare and for a long and happy riding life, it's important to have his back regularly checked by a fully qualified practitioner that's recommended by your vet.